But with us now, Lanny Davis and Alan Colmes, who channel Barack Obama. Both are Democrats, both are Fox News analysts. So, Colmes, you know, what did you see last night as far as the Democratic Party and President Obama is concerned?
Well, I think that it's going to be very good for President Obama. I think that he is going to have an easy time. Well, easy is not the right word, but I do think that you have a situation with Romney, who I think is going to be the nominee. I don't think there's any question about that at this point. After he battles the conservative choice, which is Rick Santorum, I think Romney wins. And there's a lot of stuff about Romney that really hasn't seen the light of day that I believe the Democrats are ready to go forth with, some of which Gingrich has already fired at Romney.
So you're saying it's good for President Obama if Romney is the nominee?
I think any of these people is good for Obama.
Any of them
is good for Obama.
And you say?
He's the toughest one for Obama to face because Romney does appeal. He is a moderate. He may try to call himself a conservative, but he is, relative to everybody else, a moderate.
Do you think that the Obama administration knows that he's the toughest one?
No question.
They do know?
Yes.
Your inside information tells you that?
Not inside information because they don't talk to me, but I believe that that's the case.
Based on what?
Well, he appeals to moderates, independents, far more than Santorum would or Newt Gingrich would. And you have to get beyond. I think actually Gingrich had a potential of appealing to independents because he has a record of bipartisanship, as you know, which got him into some trouble with some of the conservatives. But I think Romney's biggest problem is authenticity. He comes across as not genuine, and that really turns people off.
Well, I don't know. At this point, I think people want the economy turned around, and then all of the other stuff is going to walk.
The toughest candidate would have been Huntsman. Would have been the toughest of all the candidates.
Absolutely.
I don't believe that for a second. Yeah. You know, people don't know John Huntsman, and it takes a very, very long time for people, and that's why Romney has an advantage because he's been running for president for 6 years, and they know him. People know him.
So if he was running for president for 6 years, then why do we declare a victory for Mitt Romney when he wins by 8 votes after spending $5 million?
Colmes declared the victory.
Romney there's been no Romney surge. He hasn't gone above 25% in the averages.
Okay, but what are you looking at me? Colmes did
no
that.
Romney surge.
Do you know how much seriousness we put in what Colmes says?
Why do you have me on the show?
You know, it's comic relief for me. That's why.
Yeah, I'm glad to help. I'm glad to make you smile.
All right. So Barack Obama, he's sitting in the White House now. And, of course, this is conjecture and speculation, but it's based upon strategizing. And you people, both of you, are in the business of trying to promote Democrats. So Barack Obama, what does he do now? Does he just shut up until there is somebody elected, or does he start to make little comments here and there?
When the other side forms a circle and the firing squad, get out of the way. And that's exactly
all right. So he doesn't say anything. He's above it all. He's the chief executive. Let these people just sort it among themselves.
Well, I think he's got to do some hard work while this is going on because he's in the mid-40s in approval rating. He's got to do economy, jobs. Okay,
well, isn't that what he was supposed to be doing the last 3 years? So he just starts now?
Tough deck of cards he was dealt.
He's been doing it. He has to underscore how well he's done at it and sell that to the American people.
Yes. He's got to underscore that.
I think he should.
That's what you're doing in a campaign.
Are we talking about the United States?
Wait a minute. What are these other guys going to be doing? They're going to be yelling at Obama. It's all going to be anti-Obama. It's going to be we're not Obama. He's got to make the case that that is a bad argument.
You said no cliches on this show. I think you ought to kick the can down the road. That's what
you know, the audience doesn't know, but I gave a dictum today that anybody who says on this show, kick the can down the road, or at the end of the day, has to pay a fine to wounded warriors.
Can I say that President Clinton enjoyed his interview with you, and he did not say that he was going to kick the can down the road?
And we should tell the audience that Davis is close with the Clintons. You helped in that. You tried to get him on for years. Why did he finally listen and come on just to sell a book? Was that it?
Well, no. As a matter of fact, when you had Senator Clinton on, and everybody was worried about it, and I said you would be tough and fair, and
that was 4 years ago.
And you were. I think that he listened more to his
So it took him 4 years to figure out I was tough and fair.
I think.
Well, you know, he came on, and we had been after President Clinton.
And you got along with him.
Yeah, I get along with everybody. You know what a sweet guy I am.
He told me he came on for comic relief.
Is that what he told me? Yeah. Well, I don't know if he was laughing during that interview. He looked a little tense. He looked a little,
no,
you know.
It was a good interview. And he stayed right on message, jobs, and I hope that President Obama reads his book. Oops, that's what gets me in trouble in the Obama White House. I think Bill Clinton has a lot of great ideas. Right.
He was effective on the economy, so why wouldn't he read his book?
Well, I think
he needs to read something, you know. And if Colmes had a book, well, he doesn't. All right, gentlemen, thanks very much. We appreciate it.